What is happening, vinyl community? I'm back. It's been a pretty long hiatus. I don't know if any of you are keeping up with this channel. Several months ago, my wife and I were in this stuck in this place of moving, and we didn't have a house to stay in, so we were having to stay with friends. There was this whole transition. We finally got moved in. That was a big headache gone. So this whole time we've been settling. I started a new job as a high school special education teacher in our town. My wife started a new practice with counseling, and so it has been a nutso busy time. That's why there's been a lacking in videos. But I wanted to jump back on here, trying to get the ball rolling again, and wanted to dedicate this video specifically to Friday music releases. Specifically Friday music releases related to, as you guessed it, Elvis. I wanted to update you. This also kind of includes some of my recent vinyl finds, and I will be releasing videos along the way just to give you guys an update because, of course, I mean, even though I'm not making videos, I'm still buying vinyl online or at record stores. So want to update you guys in the next videos to be dedicated just to my new additions to the collection. So starting off here, can I give you some background? I only have 2 Friday music releases so far. I had kind of gotten interested in these because of Ed with the King's Court, also Johnny, his YouTube page. And so I kind of wanted to hear them for myself because from the overall reviews that I've heard is they sound pretty good, and they're 180 gram, they're reissue, so they kind of do the gatefold packaging and some different variations on some of the albums, but that they try to stay true to the original artwork. So I actually found this on Amazon, and I was really surprised because, you know, they obviously have the new releases on Amazon, but this was a used version through Amazon's warehouse. I had never looked at that before. Normally it was at $29.95, I believe, and I saw it on there for $11 with Prime shipping. It was marked very good, so I was like, you know, it's worth the gamble for $11. This is what I picked up. It is the Elvis Good Times release on Friday Music. The one gripe I have about this release is that for some reason, I don't know why, I don't know if it has something to do with copyright or what, but they put his name, which would have originally on the original pressing, which I have one of those here. Hold on one second. Should have been more prepared. Okay, so an original release has, you know, in big font going across almost the whole front cover. The Friday music release, for some reason, shortens it. I don't know why. The back looks pretty much the same, except for, you know, obviously adding the Friday music and the Sony Legacy logo down here. So opened it up and was pleasantly surprised. It's immaculate. It's like somebody literally took the shrink wrap off of it and then never played it. Even had the poster still included with it as well. So here's the album. Like I said, here's show the back. Pause if you want to. Opens it up. Gatefold shows the inner sleeve for the time period, which would be 74. This is the Camden catalog. These are my biggest gripes with the Friday music releases. I think they could do even more of a clever idea than the inner sleeves. Some people really like them though. That's just your own personal preference, you know, to each his own. This is not the Barnes & Noble red vinyl edition. This is the blue and yellow swirl edition. So I believe that Elvis in person, that Friday music release, has this as well, and they've done other variations, but this is what it looks like, and I like having it on these Mobile Fidelity knockoffs. My dogs are wrestling in the background, sorry about that. The Mobile Fidelity knockoff sleeves, got these off Amazon too, and they work really, really well. But it looks good on that background, kind of gives you an idea of what the color looks like. The label is trying to stay true to the original RCA label. Hey, stop it. To the orange label. But obviously a little bit of the font is different in labeling. Okay, now to the quality of the sound, because that was my big thing, is I wanted to see, okay, how good do these things sound? After playing the Good Times version first, I was actually a little bit disappointed because it sounds kind of tinny. That's the best way I can describe what it sounds like. When you put it on, it's like the highs hit a little bit too high on the threshold and you get kind of a ringing at the top notes. I don't know if that's everybody's, review of this album or not. Maybe it's just something I'm hearing. But that was kind of solidified with me whenever I picked up this next release. So the next one I got within the past couple weeks or so is the, I believe, what year is this? This is the 2013 release of Moody Blue on Friday Music. Guys, this is actually one of my favorite albums. The Jungle Room Sessions in general are some of my favorites, you know, from Elvis Presley Boulevard, Memphis, Tennessee, and Moody Blue. I really like them. So I wanted to hear this one as well. This was another steal. I got this one on eBay for $15 with free shipping. So definitely wanted to pick this one up. And I'll tell you, there's a reason why I specifically wanted to get this one. Not only is it one of my favorite albums, and it was a great price, but there's a difference that I noticed doing some research on Friday Music, and some of you guys may have more information on this. Some of these, depending on the years they were released, have a preparation for vinyl, and I'm probably gonna mess up the name on this, but Joe Rigoso, that's on the, he is just by himself typically on the most recent releases. Hey dogs, quit. Scout, Benny, knock it off. Sorry. But some of the earlier releases, the big difference is that it's Joe Rigoso with Kevin Gray. And from several people online had said that there's a big difference in sound quality with Kevin Gray. Stop it. Hey, knock it off. Get down. Get down. Get down. No. Sit. Sorry. There's a big difference in sound quality when it's Kevin Gray adding his touch to the release and just Joe. I don't know if there's a lot of clout with that, but I did notice a big difference in sound quality for me. The Moody Blue release, in my opinion, sounded far better than the Good Times release. It's a little bit low on its overall volume, so whenever I digitized it, I adjusted the gain to bring it up, but there's some key things that I noticed here that they did differently compared to the original release. So with the original release, the song Unchained Melody has, towards the end, whenever the overdub comes in and the cymbals hit really hard, on the original release, that was really shrill. And sometimes, you know, as loud as you want to listen to it, you still have to kind of bring the volume down. They do a good job, and they actually, right when it hits that part, they soften it a little bit so it doesn't actually hurt your ears, which I thought was a really cool addition. The bass hits a little bit harder. It's a little bit more defined. I actually noticed on the song, I think it's, man, I can't remember if it's He'll Have to Go Way Down or She Thinks I Still Care. Whatever, and I could go back to the Jungle Room sessions and look this up, but I believe they would have brought this from the master takes for this release only because at the end of that song, as it's fading out, you can hear the dog start howling in the background. And I remember that from one of the outtakes or from one of the undubbed master releases. So I thought that was pretty cool. And this is what it looks like front and back. This one was a fairly good condition as well. This one opens up to a full-size picture of the back of the album. Kind of neat, but I think kind of cheapened it a little bit. But this one actually didn't come with the poster. I was kind of betting that it probably wouldn't. Would have liked to have had this as a poster, but it is on a blue vinyl. And I don't want to say it's clear blue, not like the original release. It's more of like a deeper blue, but they try and mimic the same RCA black label from '77. Like I said, if you guys are wanting to pick up this release, I would highly recommend it. I really, really enjoyed it. I still have put it on almost every day since I got it because I really like the sound of it. It's just a great album. Other than the inclusion of Let Me Be There. Love the song, but I don't think it should have been on this album. If you're wanting to pick up this one, either way, it's up to you. If you just really love this album and you want to get a reissue, you should go for it. If you want it just for the blue and yellow spiral vinyl, go for it. But if I had to rank the two, I would definitely say that Moody Blue takes it, okay? So that's my review of these two. I'm glad to be making videos on here again. Wanted to just kind of update you guys and put these up there. So glad for sticking with the channel. Thanks for all the recent comments. Sorry I haven't commented back on them. Like I said, it's been really busy, but I hope to comment back soon in the next coming days. So like and subscribe, and we'll see you down the road. Thanks.